Okay, let's just recap from what you were saying. Your testimony during trial. Before you arrived at Tembisa, where were you departing from? Where were you coming from before you went to Tembisa on the 30th of May, 2020?
Your office later was at Boxley.
Our offices are in Boxley.
So that means you're coming from Boxley? Because I wasn't asking about the office.
Which one cannot be the office at Boxley? That is correct.
Request to do what?
The request was to come and assist her to find the accused and to arrest him.
Usicele wasitshela J50 bese kuba injwayelo ukuthi masisihlanga esinike imininingwane iphelele.
Well, she called us and told us that she has a J50. Well, as is the custom, we then met and then she gave us the full details.
All right. So, upon your arrival in Tembisa, did you arrive at the police station or at a particular place?
Nafika police station noma nafika lapha.
Ngiyacabanga ukuthi lo mbuzo ngawuphendula kodwa ke ngokungathembani sesiphoyiseni ngeke sesihlangane phakathi police station angeke sikwazi ukhalela ngaphathi kwamagumbi police station ngokungathembani so sesimele either ku parking bay or sidibane emgwaqeni ngalelo langa lelo ngase police station la sadibana ngakhona yaseTembisa.
Well, I have already answered this question, but then I can say again that because of the lack of trust amongst us police, we did not go directly into the police station, but we usually meet either in a parking bay or close to the police station. On that day, we met close to the police station.
Well, the elections are done. The results are trickling in, but, well, at the time of recording this video, but did I just hear this policeman say the policemen do not trust each other, therefore they have to meet in parking lots? Am I the only one who thinks that is very strange? So policemen don't trust each other. What are we civilians supposed to do with that information? Like, if they cannot trust each other, are we even safe? Why did he bring that up? He said they meet in parking lots to discuss J50s. Official police work cannot be done or discussed inside the police station. It happens outside on the streets. Wow. And then we're surprised there's a non-commissioned statement with no force number. It's that little bit of information. Or maybe I just like to pick on the tiny things. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think that is normal to hear. And also, what are your predictions for the new police minister? And yes, I did say new. Who's it gonna be?
Do you know how to read a document written in English?
Yeah. This is correct.
Can you comprehend or remember as to what was written in that document? Purporting to be a J50.
Come again?
On that document, purporting to be a J50.
So I was able to see sir, normal. Don't
know English.
You don't know.
Your spirit is half naked.
You hesitate, Spang, and I hesitate. If you hesitate, I go back.
We all once hesitate.
Nkosenkantolo kwesicelo sikammeli sobe phinde ngikhumbule. Into yango 2020 leyo eyayenzeka. Seminyaka indlulile. So umqondo wami angeke usukhaliphe ngaleyo ndlela ukuthi ngikhumbule isiqembu nangesiqembu.
Well, it has been quite some time. I won't be able to recall exactly what was wait for what was written on that document.
Have you seen a J50 before?
Oh, I want a J50 before now. Yes, I am a policeman.
Have you ever were going to effect arrest or to execute a J50 arrest? For what reasons?
My J50 is the biggest actually is written your sense of J50.
I want to come out on stage. Athi uphethe iJ50 eyomuntu thizeni mina mangiyibuka inesiciniso esibuya enkantolo namagama omuntu bengabona inkinga mina lokho ukuthi ngaba khona ukudedeka ongahle kube khona.
When I saw a J50 that had the stamp from the court in the possession of an investigating officer. I did not see if there was anything untoward about that G50.
No, it's fine. I wanted to show you that we just carried on something that you were not even sure of.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
hayi cha uma ummeli ecabanga leyo ndlela ngizawuhlonipha umqondo wakhe uyohlala nje kuyimqondo wakhe.
Well, that is your opinion. I respect your opinion.
No, this is just a free legal advice. I'm warning you to avoid civil suit against you in future. I'm just giving you a free legal advice. And further, to deprive somebody of his liberty without a good cause is dangerous. Okay, let's proceed.
Please, Mama, I really don't understand the basis of this proposition. The witness said you were assistant surgeon in the court. We don't understand the basis of the proposition that you're speaking to witness.
He's an officer, he's got a legal duty to effect arrest as instructed, but he cannot act negligent in the execution of the J50 because it's within my arguments that the J50 was unlawfully obtained.
I could be wrong, but it feels like Buthelezi and Ngomezulu have some history with each other. It feels like they know each other. I don't know, from other courtrooms or from life in general on the streets, okay? Because Ngomezulu came, he's here to settle a score. Well, at least that's how it sounds like. And Buthelezi is ready to defend his honor because he just cannot be undermined. So I was trying to understand, what is it about these two's interaction? And that's the only thing that can make sense. That they have some kind of history or some score to settle. And they're finally here. And this is the showdown. And this is Ngomezulu's arena. Because Buthelezi keeps wanting to put things that are irrelevant. And Ngomezulu just always shuts him down. Yeah, so let's also take this moment to talk about Ngomezulu's body language as well. Now, his body language is displaying confidence. He's playing with his pen throughout this cross-examination, which is quite a distraction for the witness. And also, he's extremely direct, extremely to the point. He doesn't even, some points, listen to the interpreter. He just cuts him off, okay, because he needs to get to the next point. He has a point. He wants to get there, and he wants to get there fast, but he also needs to put some things onto the record, and he needs this witness to say them. So we heard the witness say, we meet on the streets to talk about J50s, okay? When we need to execute an arrest, all strategies, everything is done in the street, not in the government offices. Could never be the South African Police Services. I think his body language is definitely to intimidate this witness. Like I said, they have history together. And Ngomezulu wants to show him, Gugwamla. Okay, this is it's Gwamla Ukalisam Statul. And for my international listeners, because I see you guys, that means this is my home. I was gonna directly translate it. See, this is why I'm not an interpreter. This is my home, and it's my shoe that cries here. That's the direct translation, but the correct translation is this is my home and my rules. Oh yes, I think I got that right. Let me know in the comment section how I did with that translation.
May I proceed, madam?
Nathanda ukuyiphendulela ngoba ngizwa ngathi umcindezela ngendlela ekungeyona.
I'd like to answer because I think that I'm being unfairly oppressed.
Okwesibili ngiyacwaseka la ngacwaseka eqaleni ngiyaphinda futhi ngiyacwaseka.
I'm being denigrated. I was denigrated at first. I'm being denigrated again.
Ngicela ukwazisa le nkantolo leyo ukuthi before ngisuka ku Metropolis ngisebenze as a security officer from 1998 at Springs. So ngokukhulu ukuhlonipha bengicela nje nami ukuthi sami isithunzi noma singabalulekanga kodwa sikhoseleke.
I'm asking humbly that my dignity be preserved.
Are you done? Are you finished?
Correct?
Ngiqedile.
I'm finished. Let's conserve.
ngicela ungibuze uma kukhona umbuzo kuloko bengifisa ukusho ngikhokhile.
Will you please ask me a question if you have a question on what I wanted to say? I have finished.
I'm saying to you, in that J50 that you saw in Tembisa police station, next to Tembisa police station, was a address of the suspect mentioned in the document. Yes or no?
I guess you can get a good point. That is going to indicate that J50 there as a Tembisa. You haven't matter. I'm unable to recall.
All right. Him, if there were no Amankenjano informers with you, how did you spot that this is the place? Because he had no satellite, he had no tracker. You didn't follow a tracker to track move. How did you know that he was at that house, leaning against the wall, separating the houses? How did you know that he was there? How did you know that MUZI was there? He was not tracking.
Nkosi enkantolo ngazo lokuthanda ngiphendule ngesilungu Nkosi ngilinde ngathi uvudlame.
No. No. Don't jump into that.
Manje nazi kanjani-ke ukuthi yilaphi la ekhona lo muntu lo enani yomntana ngoba ingenatracker la ekhona nazi kanjani ukuthi lo enani yomntana yayithola kanjani leyo ndaba?
Okay. Angazi ngokomqondo wakhe ukuthi tracker kusho kanjani. Kodwa-ke amankentshana ahamba phansi athi ambona umsolo ame lapha umsolo anganakile ame lapha abhekile.
I do not know what you meant by the tracker, but then how we operate is that the informers walk on foot and they go and stand where the person that you're looking for is, then they will stand there and look at the person without being noticed.
I don't want to reveal the names of Amankenjane Wakoba. But let me just put it this way. You arrested the accused number one on the information of the sources.
When I go to sort of color, I do not also the Magenta. It would be a mistake to think in the session.
All right. Were you aware that accused number one, besides the drugs, was the allegations of drugs? Do you know that he was suspected for the death of SENZO MEYIWA?
Ngaphandle nje kwetala leyidakamizwa wawazi ukuthi umsolo ukuqala uyathatshangelwa udabeni lokufaka SENZO MEYIWA.
Be honest to this court.
Njani inkantolo iqiniso?
Ngiyacabanga ukuthi konke ngokushilo ngufungela ukuthi kuyoba iqiniso.
I have sworn that everything that I'm going to say will be the truth.
Answer me.
Ngazi eseboshiwe.
I only got to know after he had been arrested.
When? Immediately after he was arrested? When you arrested him? Or just after he was arrested?
Eseboshiwe mayekhuluma noSergeant Mufula.
After he had been arrested, when he was in conversation with Sergeant Mufula.
On that day you were arrested?
No.
Yeah.
This is correct?
Were you aware that he was arrested before that, in March 2019?
Was it where we were watching March 2019?
Ngicela ukwazi ukuthi bengiqala ukumbona lelo langa lelo, ngiqala ukumbopha.
It was the very first time that I saw the accused on that day. It was also the very first time that I arrested him.
I didn't ask you whether you knew him before. I said, were you aware or were you informed during the arrest of accused number one on the 30th of May that accused number one was arrested before what? In March 2019 for the same allegations of the death of SENZO MEYIWA?
When I get was he noma ubusutsheliwe yini ukuthi ngomhla ka-30 ukuthi umsolwa uqala wayese bewaboshwa ngoMeyi 2019 ebekuhlola lona lolu daba lukaSENZO MEYIWA.
Njengoba ngishilo kule nkantolo ukuthi bengiqala ukwazi ngisagxila kuleyo nto.
Like I previously said it was the first time that I knew about it.
Even Sergeant Mukhola did not tell you, if you say.
No.
I'm putting to you now that accused number one, for the first time was arrested in March 2019 for the death of SENZO MEYIWA. I'm telling you now, today.
Ngiyakutshela ke manje namhlanje ukuthi umsolo kwaboshwa ngomhla 2019 yaboshwa ifika kaSenzo.
And yes, proceed.
Ngiyabuzwa lokho kodwa angazi ukuthi kuyomsiza ngani mina lokho.
I hear you, but I do not know how that will help you.
Yeah, I don't help you because you are an officer. Who effected arrest on accused number 2 for the second time, not knowing that he was arrested.
Ngibonga nje ukuthi kuyavela ukuthi bengiqala ukumbopha mina futhi bengiqala ukwazi naye ukuthi kwaboshwa phambilini bengabasebenzi.
I appreciate the fact that it is known that it's understood that it was the first time that I saw him and it was the first time that I arrested him. And what had happened previously, I had no knowledge.
And you remember everything during trial within a trial. Remember everything that happened during the arrest of accused number 1. But you forgot to tell the court that you found cell phones on accused number 1.
What's up?
As well, they brought in mind that at the time he was talking about the admissibility of the confession that the accused made, and not on the next. And that's why the witness is held back to sit down with that.
That's not true. I disagree with my colleague. Because even the allegations of ammunition that were found from accused number 1 did not relate to the admissibility of the confession. That was part of the evidence that he gave evidence on what happened on that day. What happened on that day is not what you told the court during trial. You did not tell the court that when you arrested accused number 1, you found 2 cell phones from him.
Ake ngomkhumbuzo ummeli lo oqavile ukuthi makuzokhulunywa ngendaba yenhlamvu bona bebesola ukuthi sayosesha ngokungekho emthethweni imako vele indaba yenhlamvu.
Well, the fact that there was this issue of the bullets, it is because you are accusing us of having gone there and effected an unlawful search there. That's how the issue of the bullets came to light.
I'm talking about cell phones, that is past. I'm not even concerned about the ammunition. I'm concerned about the cell phones.
Ngokukhumbuza ngiyaxoxa kosenkantolo bese ngokukhumbuza ukuthi indaba yenhlamvu ivele kanjani. Ingakho uma beningasola ukuthi sihambile sayosesha lapha ngokho emthethweni ngiyacabanga ukuthi na mhlawumbe beyofana nama cell phones bengekho sidingo sokuthi ngiyibeke.
I think I was trying to remind you how the issue of bullets came about. I believe that if it was not us there, it would not have come to light in the very same way that the issue of cell phones has not come to light before.
You ordered accused number 1 and those guys to lie down. You handcuffed him. You did everything. There's one thing that you forgot which is important. If that was not important, why did you take his cell phones? If they were not important, why did you retrieve them?
Well,
Umqoka kakhulu mmeli kulomkhanka enguwo esiphoyisa ngoba umakhala ekhukhwini usenokwenqamula impilo yakho usemsebenzini. So kubalekile ukuthi umsuse umakhala ekhukhwini kumuntu omangalelo okanye osolwayo ngaleso sikhathi.
Well, it is important because the cell phone can have shots of light.
I'm not concerned. Oh, sorry.
So it is important that it must be removed from the person that is being arrested.
I'm not concerned about your experience or what you have came across. I'm concerned about the evidence of not telling the court about the taking of the cell phones from accused number 1. Why did you tell the court?
No, I mean the experience so
bekungabalulekile kumina ngaleso sikhathi leso kokuqala. Okwesibili ngokutshela nje kanje nge-experience yami because mhlawumbe kudingekile uyazi njengoba ukwazi ukumela. So okokuqala bekungabalulekile engicabanga ngisakhumbula kwakubalekile ukuthi ngambopha ngakuphi ngama-handcuffs mangiphamisa ngaphamisa kanjani engabuzwa kuwena.
It was not important at that time, and neither was my experience. But what was important at that time was where we arrested the accused, as well as how the accused was lifted up when we lifted him up.
But do you have a specific reason why you did not tell the court? Do you have a specific reason? Don't tell me about your experience. I've got 33 years experience as well in my field. Don't tell me about your experience. The reason why you did not tell this court about the cell phone, 2 cell phones, Samsung Silver and the black one. Very important. Above all, you take them from accused number 1. If they are not important. Now you're telling me about your experience. Why did you not tell the court? You are cooking now. That's the reason why you're coming in.
My lord,
to put a spice.
My lord, I do not see any reason for me to cook. I do not see any reason to lie in front of this honorable court. Lest I say, by that particular time when I was executing my duties, in that particular moment, I saw no reason when I was testifying trial within a trial in that particular time about mentioning the 2 cell phones in that particular time. But when you go to SAP 13, the cell phones are booked. Why would I cook?
Now you are shifting, confusing the records.
Listen, this is so entertaining. If you notice, I haven't interrupted in a minute, and you could just listen and on because you truly don't know at this point where Ngomezulu is going, why it is so tense. But clearly Ngomezulu's confidence stance tells me that pay close attention, because we're going to get to the point. And at the same time, what Ngomezulu's strategy is to agitate this witness, intimidate this witness, get this witness to make mistakes because the witness loses it. Okay, the witness finally at some point he begs for his dignity to be kept intact. He doesn't remember much. He doesn't remember why he took the cell phones. You know, the cell phones is what Ngomezulu really wants to hammer down, that these guys are cooking. You know, Ngomezulu is not going to let go of that cooking concept of his. He will keep bringing it up over and over again on record. Notice Baloyi Zwi. Okay. Notice Judge Rata Zwi. It is silence today. Okay. There is no interruptions. Baloyi comes in here and here for some irrelevant sentence here and there just to show his presence and mumble under his breath, because truly, what are you saying, sir? We are busy. Ngomezulu is hammering this guy. So he interjects to disrupt Ngomezulu's flow, but it's not working. Ngomezulu knows. Okay, he knows what time it is. He knows his story. He wants to get to it. And not the witness, Buthelezi, switching to English out of frustration and responding to Ngomezulu, and then Ngomezulu says, "Oh, interpreter's not working for you anymore." And Buthelezi, because he's so enraged right now, so ruffled, he says, "He's wasting my time. I needed to respond." Wow! Any noise from Rata? Any noise from Baloyi? Nothing. And Ngomezulu continues. But before we get back to him, I put it to you, go ahead and like this video. Because when you're liking the video, you are definitely helping this video get mileage.
Oh, okay, see. The reason, you had no reason. That's what I'm telling you now. You were coached outside before you came to testify. There were no cell phones. According to you, according to the evidence that you give initially, there were no cell phones that were taken from accused number 2.
I don't find the obligatory I'm going to phone solar.
Ukutwasa nozothi mina ngilunywe indlela ngaphandle. Oqala, okwesibili, ungeza kanjani ukuthi ukhuluma indaba ama cell phones amabili abhukhwe ku SAP 13 ngalo losuku lela wabhukhwa izolo wabhukhwa last week ngalelo langalelo. And okwesithathu ngiyakutshela isizathu ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi leso ngalelo langalelo ngimile la sasingekho isizathu okanye angizange ukubona ukubaluleka ukuthi ngaso sama cell phones.
It is denigrating to me to be told that I was coached. The second thing is that I did not find it important that I should talk about the cell phones that had been booked in an SA14 on that SAP 13 on that very same day.
Let me just put it to you in this way so that I can prove that you know nothing. about the booking of cell phones, these two cell phones? Were they booked in your presence? Were they booked in your presence?
Yeah.
This is correct.
Where?
Attendees.
In Tembisa.
Where in Tembisa?
In Tembisa.
The police station.
In the police station.
By who?
Sergeant Mokho.
Show me the records. Read the records of the SAP-13. Show me the records. Ask for it.
The record right now.
Ask for it. Mr. Baloy, the witness is asking for records. Sorry? Sorry? Yes, please, SAP-13.
I request that I read from this one.
3.1. Ikhuluma nga 2 cell phones, silver Samsung Grand Prime.
This 3.1 talks about 2 cell phones, a Samsung Grand Prime.
Number 2 ikhuluma nge unknown black phone.
The second one talks about an unknown black phone.
Iphinde ithi sealed forensic back number.
It also says that it was sealed in forensic back, and here's the number.
PA5001.
PA5001.
8069.
8069.
86.
86.
Ikhubeke ithi 3.2 forensic back number.
It goes on to say forensic back number.
PA5001.
PA5001.
461.
461.
822.
822.
Containing black plastic bag, cleaning rod.
Containing a black plastic bag, it says cleaning rod.
Bese yaqhubeka.
Yeah, maybe they don't relate to this case. What is the SAP-13 number?
The SAP-13 number,
The SAP-13 number ithi 887.
it says 887.
So these cell phones were booked at Tembisa police station.
At
That is correct. At what time? Remember, I'll take you back. That's why I want to know your presence in that document. I'll remind you. Listen to this. Please listen to this. After you arrested accused number 1, you took him to a particular hostel in Vusimuzi, correct?
It is correct.
After Vusimuzi, according to the state, not according to accused number 1. After Vusimuzi, you drove with accused number 1 to Force Loras, correct?
It is correct.
After Force Loras, according to the state, you took him to Eratin.
It is correct.
After Eratin, you took him to Dikloof police station, correct? I don't ask about time, say. Follow the place. The logic. You took him to Dikloof police station, correct?
That is correct.
After Dikloof, you took him to Vilere police station, correct?
So at the Vilere police station, that is correct.
When did you go to Tembisa then?
It was on the following day when I also needed to go and put some statements.
That's when you booked this.
It is Sergeant Mukhola.
So when you booked them, you were not present.
Could you please go ahead and well, I also needed to go and make my own statements.
So you say, were you present? I just want to know if you were present.
Sergeant Mukhola busy. I mean, sir, la cell phone, le CANVA na bonke. Mina ngapha ngicebisisa ngifaka i-attachment.
On the same time, when some people was putting in the documents regarding the bullets.
May I approach your case number 1?
I was also present.
Because you know English.
You know what? I think I'm going to end this video here so that it is not too long, and then we will get into part 2 where we get into the commission statement or not commission statement or whatever that is, and the embarrassment that a whole judge has admitted that statement into the record. But I digress. Let's get back over here. MNGOMEZULU did a fantastic job, in my opinion, because he was able to get the witness to literally tell us a lot of things that were not done. For example, he was not there when the cell phones were booked into the record. He was not there when the cell phones were booked. He was not there when the statement was read. He just simply wasn't there. Is this the reason for his defensive nature? Is this the reason for why he is so arrogant? That's the word I'm going to use. Yeah, I think I nailed it right there. He is such an arrogant witness. It is overwhelming. But my question is why? Why? So MNGOMEZULU then goes into the tour that MUZI Sibiya had with the police. Let me know in the comment section why the police were taking him on this long tour. Like, I don't understand it. Normally you're arrested and taken to wherever you're being booked. Why was this whole tour of duty going on? Let me know in the comment section down below. But so as it goes, it's a lot, okay? That's why I'm going to end it here so that the video isn't too long, and then we can get to part 2. Because the pot is boiling, okay? The pot is boiling. We have to let it simmer a little bit, okay? And then add our 6 gun, okay? So let's pause here. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with 3 people who you've messaged today on WhatsApp. And then, okay, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're subscribed because this channel is now on the road to 40,000 subscribers. This is crazy to me, but only possible with you. So please do the things that make the channel grow. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe because I absolutely love it when you do. If you've made it this far in this video, oh my goodness, for the first time in a long time, SENZO MEYIWA's name was mentioned right here. So make sure you drop justice for SENZO MEYIWA in the comment section down below. Finally, we hear SENZO MEYIWA's name and that MUZI Sibiya was arrested twice for the murder of SENZO MEYIWA. Okay, once in March and then again in May. But that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload.